Okay, welcome back to my 38 special 357 Magnum video reloading series. Video reloading? Okay, whatever. This is the last step. We are going to be seating a bullet and crimping. And we're going to be doing those at the same time. It's kind of fiddly to set it up this way, but once you get it set up, then you can just crank them out. And one stroke of the single stage press will both seat a bullet and crimp at the same time. So let's get this set up over here. Get that die started in here, and if we return to our handy dandy instructional manual here, bullet seating die. Raise the ram to the top of its stroke and hold. Screw the die in until it touches the shell holder, then back it out 3 full turns. Okay. Probably gonna need this. So, the body of the die and the seating part of the die. We're going to be using the body of the die to go all the way down. So the body of the die is what crimps, and this part is what seats. We're going all the way to the shell holder. Okay, there we go. Now we got to back out 3 full turns. That's a half. Two halves. 3, 4, 5, 6 halves. Which is 3 full turns. Okay, for Magnum cases, go another 1 3/4 turns. We remember that from the case mouth flaring. So the difference in length of the cases is 1 3/4 full turns. Okay. Lightly finger tighten the lock ring. Bullet depth is adjusted by screwing the adjusting screw in or out. Bullet should be seated deep enough to work through the gun's action. Okay. So, there's another trick you can do with this as well, is that you can put your case in there. You can back this out, like I'm just going a 1/4 turn. I'm raising it all the way up. I don't want to feel any resistance, and then I tighten this down until the crimp part is just touching the flared case mouth. Okay, that's our starting point. We're going to leave it there. Alright. I know I previously had this thing set up for 357 Magnum, so it's going to be this part is going to be all the way up. It's not even going to touch the bullet. Okay, then we can put a bullet in here. Actually, this is an empty case. I'm not going to do this with an empty case because it's going to start seating, and once it does, it's not coming out. So I'm bringing over, this is a primed, charged case. I'm going to put that right there. Okay, I'm going to raise it up into the die. Oh, I can feel it touching already. So maybe I was wrong about where it was set up. Alright, I felt it just seat a little bit. I'm going to bring that back down, Can you see how much it's seated? Let's get... Okay. Clearly not enough. But better at this stage, not enough than too much. And what I'm going to do is measure this using my calipers, broken calipers. Okay, cartridge overall length is 1.606. We want 1.445, so almost 200ths of an inch further in. So let's see what a quarter turn gives us. So I'm pushing the seating part of the die in by a quarter turn. We're going to go all the way up to the top, and that last little bit was seating it just a little further. So we went from 1.605 to 1.586. So what is that? 20 with a quarter turn? We need to go almost 200. So 10 times? 10 quarters? Let's go with let's go with 1.5 full turns. Quarter, 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 quarter. Not quite, but let's give it a try. See where we're at. Okay. A little better. So we're just incrementally seating this a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. 1.505. So we only need to go about 55. So I'm going to go another quarter. 55 thousandths. And 1.491. A little less than a quarter. You get the idea. 1.48. .464. So it's just going to be probably two more quarter inch or quarter turn adjustments. We'll be close. 1.451. So we're going to go 1/8 of a turn. Okay, and let's take a look here. 1.446. I'm going to call that good, because now we need to plunk test this. Since I didn't put a crimp on it, I just adjusted the body of the die so it was just touching the case mouth, not crimping. And that's why we do this plunk test. Okay. And hope that shows up on camera. We're going to put that in there and it just plunks in. So, you know what? That's going to work. If this was not correct, if it was still too flared out, what would need to happen is we would need to turn the body of the die down in to give us a crimp, and move this part of the die, the bullet seeder part, out the exact same amount. I believe they have the same thread pitch, so they're going to move the same. So we'd basically be moving the crimp down and the bullet seating up at the same time. So that, because if we move the body down, the bullet seeder comes with it, and we're going to end up being seating too deep. Okay, if you do not have a measurement device like this, for 38 special, it's not going to be super crucial, because you can see how much extra space you've got there for your 357 Magnum cylinder. There's definitely some leeway. One good way to figure it out if you don't have a measurement device is you can set your die up by putting in a round that you know will chamber and fire. Okay? So if you have some 38 special, you set your die up by backing this out. Okay? You get that up in there, and then you turn this until it meets firm resistance. Okay? So then you've just used a live round to set your equipment up. Now I'm gonna do the rest of these. I like to put them in there. Okay, so put another one in. Put another bullet in. And all the way up. And all the way back down. And let's double check that we're still .45, a little bit different, not crucial. Plunk test. Plunks in and out just fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish reloading this batch of 10, and then I'm going to leave this set up exactly the way it is, because all 40 of the other rounds that I'm going to be loading, this will be the same. Alright, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, contact me directly or leave them in the comments below, and I may make a clarification video later if anything that I've said here or showed you how to do is unclear or, heaven forbid, incorrect. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.